Welcome to Sentinel Skills. In today's world, it's essential to be prepared for all kinds of emergencies, including situations that we hope we'll never have to face. Now, let's discuss one such situation, an active shooter scenario. While no one wants to find themselves in such a horrifying incident, it's vital to comprehend what it entails. An active shooter is someone who is actively involved in killing or attempting to kill people in a confined, populated area. These incidents often occur without prior warning, escalate rapidly, hence your immediate reaction is crucial. This video is dedicated to exploring strategies for individuals and organizations to effectively counteract active shooters. We'll delve into understanding the threat, individual and organizational preparedness, effective response during an incident, and the aftermath. Keep in mind, our aim is not to instill fear but to empower you with knowledge, because when it comes to active shooter situations, knowledge and preparation are our best defenses against these threats. To defend against active shooters, we first need to understand who they are and why they do what they do. In general, active shooters share certain characteristics. They often feel wronged, victimized, or marginalized, and they typically harbor feelings of anger or resentment. Their motives, however, can vary widely from personal grievances and ideological beliefs to a desire for infamy or revenge. Warning signs, too, can be diverse. These can include significant changes in behavior like social withdrawal, expressions of despair or hopelessness, and escalating threats or violent actions. So, how can individuals prepare themselves for an active shooter situation? The first step lies in awareness and recognition of potential threats. We live in a world where danger can lurk around any corner, and being prepared for that is paramount. You see, awareness isn't about living in fear, it's about being cognizant of your surroundings, understanding the dynamics of your environment, and being able to spot anything out of the ordinary. It's about being able to sense danger before it becomes a threat. This brings us to the second point, developing a survival mindset. This is not about turning into a survivalist or an action movie hero. It's about understanding that your life is valuable and that it's worth fighting for. It's about knowing that you have the right to protect yourself and that you have the ability to do so. It's about being mentally prepared to face a worst-case scenario and having the will to survive. Now, let's talk about the basic response strategies. Run, hide, fight. These are not just empty words, but life-saving actions that can make all the difference in an active shooter situation. First, if there is a safe and clear path, run. Get out of there as fast as you can. Leave your belongings behind. Help others if possible, but make your escape your priority. If running isn't an option, then hide. Find a place out of the shooter's view, preferably one that provides protection if shots are fired in your direction. Silence your mobile devices and remain quiet. Finally, if you can't run, can't hide, then as a last resort, fight. Use anything at your disposal as a weapon. Improvise. Be aggressive and committed to your actions. Your survival may depend on it. Remember, your actions can make a difference. Stay alert. Stay prepared. But what about organizations? What can they do to prepare for an active shooter situation? Organizations, just like individuals, have a crucial role to play in preparing for active shooter situations. To begin with, conducting threat assessments is a fundamental step. This involves identifying potential risks within the organization, which could range from disgruntled employees to external threats. Understanding these risks allows organizations to put measures in place to mitigate them. Developing emergency plans is another integral part of organizational preparedness. These plans should be detailed, covering everything from evacuation routes and safe zones to procedures for communicating with law enforcement. It's not enough, though, to just have these plans. They need to be communicated clearly to all staff members so everyone knows what to do if the worst should happen. Training employees is also vital. Organizations can't expect their staff to instinctively know how to react in an active shooter situation. Regular training sessions, which could include drills or simulations, can help employees understand the best course of action, whether that's to run, hide, or fight. Of course, prevention is always better than cure, so implementing security measures to deter and detect potential threats is another important aspect of organizational preparedness. This could involve physical security measures, such as surveillance cameras or access control systems, as well as digital security measures to protect against cyber threats. But let's not forget about the psychological aspect of preparedness. Organizations should foster a culture of vigilance and awareness, encouraging employees to report any unusual or concerning behavior. This can often be the key to preventing incidents before they occur. In essence, organizational preparedness is about being proactive, not reactive. It's about acknowledging the potential for active shooter situations and taking steps to prevent them, while also ensuring that everyone knows how to respond if such an incident does occur. When an active shooter situation occurs, effective communication and coordination are key. In the midst of such a harrowing event, maintaining clear lines of communication can be a lifeline. Informing others about the shooter's location, if you can do so safely, can help prevent further harm. Use any means available to you: phone calls, text messages, social media updates. Remember, your voice can be a powerful tool in minimizing the impact of the situation. But it's not only about communicating with each other. It's also about reaching out to law enforcement swiftly and effectively. The faster they're alerted, the quicker they can respond. When you dial emergency services, try to stay calm. Your details need to be clear and concise. This includes the shooter's location, the number of shooters, if more than one, physical description, number and type of weapon seen, and the number of potential victims at the location. Once law enforcement arrives, their main goal is to neutralize the threat. Your role changes at this point. It's time to follow their instructions to the letter, no matter how stressed or scared you are. They're trained for these situations. Trust them. Now, during this terrifying ordeal, there will be victims and witnesses who will be in shock or traumatized. After the immediate threat is over, it's crucial to provide support to these individuals. This can come in many forms, such as immediate medical attention for the injured, psychological support for those affected, and a safe space for witnesses to process what they've experienced. It's also vital to remember that the people who have lived through this are not alone. There are organizations and professionals who specialize in crisis response and recovery. They can provide the necessary care and support during these trying times. In conclusion, responding to an active shooter incident requires quick thinking, effective communication, and a coordinated response. It's about doing everything in your power to protect yourself and those around you, while also reaching out to the professionals trained to handle such situations. So let's rise to the occasion. Let's be the catalyst for change. Thanks for watching this video from Sentinel Skills. If you found these insights useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening videos. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, knowledge is power.